What's going on, everyone? It's Torsten here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of software testing, a critical but often overlooked aspect of creating incredible digital products. We're talking about the top 10 capabilities that separate good test managers from the great ones. Now you might be thinking, Graham, why should I care about test managers? Well, in the fast-paced, competitive world of software development, delivering a buggy, unreliable product is a one-way ticket to Disasterville population U. Test managers are the unsung heroes who make sure that doesn't happen. They're the guardians of quality, the champions of user experience, and they play a critical role in ensuring that the final product you interact with, whether it's a mobile app, a website, or a complex software system, works flawlessly. We're talking about saving companies millions in potential losses, boosting customer satisfaction, and ultimately, making the digital world a better place, one bug fix at a time. So, whether you're an aspiring test manager looking to level up your skills, a developer who wants to understand the testing process better, or just someone who enjoys learning about the behind-the-scenes magic of software development, this video is for you. Let's get started. First up, we're talking leadership. Now, this might seem obvious, but trust me, it's crucial. Being a test manager is about so much more than just ticking boxes on a checklist. It's about leading and inspiring a team of skilled professionals, each with their own strengths and quirks, to achieve a common goal: delivering a high-quality product. A great test manager needs to set a clear vision, define goals, and delegate tasks effectively. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty and work alongside their team, providing guidance, support, and motivation every step of the way. Think of it like being the conductor of an orchestra, except instead of instruments, you're coordinating testers, developers, and project managers to create a symphony of flawless software. But it's not just about barking orders. The best test managers are also exceptional communicators, able to clearly articulate their vision, provide constructive feedback, and resolve conflicts effectively. They foster a positive and collaborative work environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to do their best work. Remember, a team that works well together tests well together. And let's not forget about accountability. A strong leader takes responsibility for their team's successes and failures. They analyze mistakes, identify areas for improvement, and constantly strive to optimize the testing process. They understand that the buck ultimately stops with them, and they're not afraid to own it. All right, let's talk about communication, the lifeblood of any successful project, and especially crucial in the world of software testing. Now, I'm not just talking about being able to string a few sentences together. I'm talking about clear, concise, and effective communication that bridges the gap between technical teams, project stakeholders, and everyone in between. Think about it. You've got developers speaking in code, testers finding those pesky bugs, and then you've got project managers trying to keep everything on track and within budget. It's like trying to herd cats, except these cats speak different languages. That's where a skilled test manager steps in, acting as the translator, the diplomat, the master communicator who ensures everyone is on the same page. They can explain complex technical issues in a way that even your grandma can understand, convey the impact of bugs and defects in a clear and compelling manner, and translate project requirements into actionable test cases. They're masters of tailoring their communication style to their audience, whether it's a detailed technical report for developers or a high-level summary for stakeholders. But it's not just about talking the talk. Effective communication is a two-way street. Great test managers are also excellent listeners. They actively seek out feedback from their team, stakeholders, and even customers, and they use that feedback to improve the testing process and ultimately, the final product. Being a successful test manager in this day and age isn't just about finding bugs. It's about having a deep understanding of the best testing methods and tools for the job. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't just start laying bricks without a blueprint, right? The same goes for software testing. You need a solid plan, and that's where testing methodologies come in. From Agile to Waterfall, each methodology provides a framework for the entire testing process. Knowing which method to use and when can be the difference between a smooth development cycle and a buggy mess. And let's not forget about testing tools. These are your secret weapons in the fight against software glitches. Whether it's automation tools like Selenium and Appium, or performance testing tools like JMeter, knowing how to use these effectively can save you countless hours and headaches. And trust me, in the world of software development, time is money. So, if you're serious about becoming a top-notch test manager, you need to invest the time and effort to learn about different testing methodologies and tools. Take some online courses, attend industry conferences, and get hands-on experience with different tools. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to tackle any testing challenge that comes your way. Let's face it, in the world of software development, things don't always go according to plan. Bugs happen, deadlines loom, and as a test manager, it's your job to navigate these challenges with the grace of a gazelle and the problem-solving skills of a seasoned detective. Think about it. You're essentially a digital Sherlock Holmes, tasked with identifying and analyzing software glitches before they become major headaches for users. You need to be able to think critically, ask the right questions, and piece together clues to identify the root cause of any issue. But it's not just about finding the problem, it's about finding the solution. And that's where your creativity and ingenuity come into play. Can you think outside the box to come up with a workaround? Can you collaborate with developers to find the most efficient and effective fix? Remember, as a test manager, you're not just responsible for finding bugs. You're responsible for ensuring the overall quality and stability of the software. And that requires a unique blend of technical expertise and problem-solving prowess. Time. It's the one resource you can never get enough of, right? And in the fast-paced world of software development, where deadlines are tight and expectations are high, mastering time management is absolutely crucial for any successful test manager. Think of yourself as the conductor of an orchestra. You've got all these different instruments, your team, the developers, the stakeholders, and they all need to be playing in sync to create a beautiful symphony of software. But if you don't manage your time effectively, things can quickly devolve into a chaotic cacophony. You need to be able to prioritize tasks, delegate effectively, and keep the entire testing process running smoothly and efficiently. That means setting realistic deadlines, establishing clear communication channels, and knowing when to push back against unrealistic expectations. Because let's be real, there's nothing worse than scrambling to meet a deadline, sacrificing quality for speed, and ending up with a product that's riddled with bugs. That's not a good look for anyone, especially you as the test manager. Alright, let's talk about attention to detail. This is absolutely crucial for any successful test manager. You're going to be dealing with a ton of data, complex systems, and tight deadlines. Even the smallest error can snowball into a much bigger issue down the line, costing you time, money, and potentially damaging your company's reputation. Think about it. A tiny bug might seem insignificant at first, but it could be a symptom of a much larger underlying problem. Or it could be something that users encounter constantly, leading to frustration and ultimately them choosing a competitor's product. That's why a good test manager needs to have a keen eye for detail. They need to be able to spot inconsistencies, identify potential problems before they arise, and ensure that every single aspect of the software is thoroughly tested. This isn't just about finding bugs, it's about ensuring a seamless and high-quality user experience. Remember, your reputation as a test manager is built on your ability to deliver a quality product, and that, my friends, requires an almost obsessive attention to detail. In the fast-paced world of software development, one thing's for sure: things are constantly changing. Project requirements evolve, deadlines shift, and new technologies emerge at a dizzying pace. As a test manager, you need to be adaptable and able to adjust to these changes on a dime. Think of it like this: you're the captain of a ship navigating through uncharted waters. You need to be prepared for unexpected storms, adjust your course when necessary, and keep your crew motivated and focused on the ultimate destination. The same goes for testing. You might have a meticulously planned out testing strategy, but then a new feature gets added last minute, or a critical bug is discovered that requires immediate attention. In these situations, you can't afford to be rigid and stick to the original plan. You need to be able to think on your feet, reassess the situation, and come up with creative solutions to keep the project moving forward. Let's face it, the tech world moves at the speed of light, What's cutting edge today might be obsolete tomorrow. New programming languages, testing frameworks, and software development methodologies are constantly emerging. As a test manager, you can't afford to rest on your laurels and rely solely on your existing knowledge. Think about it. If you're stuck using outdated testing methods while your competitors are leveraging the latest tools and technologies, you're putting yourself at a serious disadvantage. You'll be slower, less efficient, and ultimately, less competitive. That's why continuous learning is absolutely essential for any successful test manager. It's not just about keeping up with the Joneses, it's about constantly expanding your skill set, broadening your horizons, and becoming a more valuable asset to your team and company. Remember, in the tech world, the learning never stops. Embrace it, make it a habit, and watch your career soar. Being a successful test manager isn't just about finding bugs. It's about understanding what those bugs mean for the bigger picture. That's where analytical skills come in. Think of yourself as a data detective, piecing together clues to solve a mystery. Every failed test, every error message, every bit of feedback is a piece of the puzzle. You need to be able to sift through mountains of data, identify patterns, and draw meaningful conclusions. It's not enough to just say, hey, this feature is broken. You need to be able to say, this feature is broken because of X, and here's how it impacts Y and Z. That's the kind of insight that separates the good test managers from the great ones. It's about seeing the forest for the trees, understanding the root causes of problems, and using that knowledge to make informed decisions about the software development process. So, how do you sharpen your analytical skills? Start by asking why. Don't just accept things at face value. Dig deeper, look for patterns, and try to understand the underlying causes of problems. The more you practice, the better you'll become at analyzing complex situations and making data-driven decisions. In the world of software development, it's easy to get siloed into your own little world. Developers are busy coding, testers are busy testing, and project managers are busy, well, managing. But here's the thing. Software development isn't a solo sport. It's a team effort. And just like in any team sport, communication and collaboration are key to success. As a test manager, you're not just responsible for your own work, you're responsible for fostering a collaborative environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing ideas, raising concerns, and working together to achieve a common goal. Think of yourself as the conductor of an orchestra, bringing together all the different instruments to create a beautiful symphony of software. But building a strong team takes time and effort. You need to establish clear communication channels, encourage open dialogue, and create opportunities for team members to learn from each other. Remember, everyone brings a unique perspective to the table, and it's by leveraging those diverse perspectives that you'll create the best possible product. So, ditch the us versus them mentality and embrace the power of teamwork. Because when everyone is working together towards a common goal, amazing things can happen. So there you have it, the top 10 capabilities of highly successful test managers. We covered a lot of ground today, from the importance of leadership and communication to the need for analytical skills and adaptability. But if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this. Being a great test manager is about more than just finding bugs. It's about being a leader, a communicator, a problem solver, and a team player. It's about constantly learning, adapting to change, and always striving to improve. And most importantly, it's about being passionate about delivering high-quality software that meets the needs of its users. If you can do all of that, you'll be well on your way to a successful career in test management. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. What do you think are the most important qualities of a successful test manager? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content on software testing and management. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.